And welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about back to school. In Slovenia, school for primary and secondary grades is starting in September 1st. But school for university students is starting in October. So at first let's talk about vrste šol, which is types of school. We have vrtec. Vrtec means preschool. Osnovna šola, which is primary or elementary school. Then we have srednja šola, which is secondary school. And for secondary school, children can decide to either go to gimnazija or poklicna šola. Poklicna šola means vocational school. And that's where you learn how to do a specific job, how to get into a career. For example, you can become an electrician, a designer, hairstylist, you can work in IT, all kinds of things. Or you can go to gimnazija, where you learn and prepare more to go to higher education, for example, to go to university. Lastly, we have fakulteta, which is faculty or university college. But if you're more interested in this in depth, because this is very surface level, I have a short video on my channel as well. So now let's go through 3 texts where we're talking about Hannah, who is 4 years old, Sara, who is 14 years old, and Anže, who is 21. They're all starting school and they're talking about their experiences. Hannah, 4. Vsak dan hodim v vrtec. Tam se igram z igračkami, rišem in pojem pesmice. Imam tudi starejšo sestro, ki bo letos šla v 1. razred. Komaj čakam, da mi bo povedala, kako je v šoli. So, Hannah is saying, vsak dan hodim v vrtec. I go to preschool every day. Vsak dan, every day. Vrtec, preschool. Tam se igram z igračkami, rišem in pojem pesmice. There, I play with toys. Igrače means toys. Rišem, I draw. In pojem pesmice. And I sing songs. Pojem means singing. Pesmice means song. Imam tudi starejšo sestro, ki bo letos šla v 1. razred. Imam tudi, I also have, starejšo sestro, an older sister, starejšo, older, sestro, sister, ki bo letos šla v 1. razred, which will this year, letos, šla, go, v 1. razred, in 1st grade. Komaj čakam, I can barely wait, da mi bo povedala, that she will tell me, kako je v šoli, what it's like in school. So these are some school-related terms. We have vrtec, preschool, 1. razred, 1st grade, and v šoli, in school. So Hannah goes to preschool every day, where she plays with toys, she draws, she sings songs, and she has an older sister, starejšo sestro, ki bo letos šla v 1. razred, which will go to 1st grade this year. And she's excited that her sister will tell her what it's like in school. Okay, let's see what Sara 14 or Sara 14 has to say. Letos grem v 9. razred. To bo zame pomembno šolsko leto, ker se bom morala odločiti, ali bom šla naprej na gimnazijo ali na poklicno šolo. Malo me je strah, hkrati pa sem tudi vesela novih izzivov. Okay, let's go through it slowly. Letos grem v 9. razred. Letos means this year. Grem means I'm going. V 9. razred means in 9th grade. To bo zame pomembno šolsko leto. This will be for me. To bo, this will be. Zame means for me. Pomembno, important, šolsko leto. School year. Ker se bom morala odločiti. Means because I will have to make a decision. Ali bom šla naprej na gimnazijo ali na poklicno šolo. Whether I'm going to go forward, naprej means forward, na gimnazijo, which means, like we talked, the school where you are prepared to go for higher education, ali or na poklicno šolo. Poklicna šola, like we said, is vocational school. Malo me je strah. Malo means a little bit. So strah means scared. So this means malo me je strah. I'm a little bit scared. Hkrati pa sem tudi vesela novih izzivov. Hkrati means at the same time. I'm also excited or happy novih izzivov. New challenges. Okay, so Sara is going to 9th grade this year, this school year, šolsko leto, 9. razred, 9th grade. Now she has to make a decision, odločitev, whether she wants to go na gimnazijo or na poklicno šolo, whether she wants to go to a school where she has to, after this, go do higher education, or na poklicno šolo, vocational school, where she will be trained for a specific job or career. Okay, and last we have Anže, 21. Na fakulteti imam predavanja, vaje in seminarske naloge. Včasih je zelo naporno, ampak rad se učim novih stvari. Najbolj mi je všeč, da na fakulteti spoznavam veliko različnih ljudi. So let's go through it slowly. Na fakulteti imam predavanja. On my university or faculty imam predavanja. I have lectures. Vaje in seminarske naloge. Vaje, I think that would translate to labs in English. In seminarske naloge. Seminarske naloge is like a project work. Včasih je zelo naporno, ampak rad se učim novih stvari. Včasih means sometimes. Je zelo naporno. It's very hard. Ampak rad se učim novih stvari. But rad se učim, I like to learn novih stvari. New things. Okay? Učim. To study. To learn. Najbolj mi je všeč, I like it the best, da na fakulteti spoznavam veliko različnih ljudi. That on faculty, na fakulteti, spoznavam, I meet veliko različnih ljudi. Many different people. So Anže, he goes to college or university where he has lectures, labs, and project work. Sometimes it's really hard, but he likes to learn new things. And his favorite thing about being a student is that he gets to meet new people on his faculty. So let's move on. We'll be talking about the classroom, and we're trying to practice today what's going on in different pictures. So I've prepared many pictures, and let's get started. So this means vrtec, preschool. We see a chair here, which is stol, miza, which means table, malica means snack, jesti means to eat, and together, using all those words, you can say otroci v vrtcu jedo malico. Children in preschool eat snack. Okay, up next we have this picture. We're still in preschool. So in preschool we call the teachers vzgojiteljica. Vzgojiteljica. And two teachers are vzgojiteljici. So we have tla, which means floor, tepih, which means rug, igrati se, which means to play, and igrača, which means toy. So from that we can make the sentence vzgojiteljici, so two preschool teachers, se igrata z otroki na tepihu. Se igrata are playing z otroki with children na tepihu, on the rug. Vzgojiteljici se igrata z otroki na tepihu. Okay, let's see what's next. Now we are in an elementary classroom. So a classroom means učilnica. A elementary school teacher is called učitelj. The board is called tabla. A student is called učenec. So together with all these things we can say učenec, the student, rešuje, is solving, matematično, math, nalogo, exercise, na tabli, on the board. So učenec rešuje matematično nalogo na tabli. The student is solving a math problem on the board. Okay, this is a simple one. So a school bag in Slovene is called šolska torba. Šolska means school and torba means bag. Deček nosi šolsko torbo. Deček, the boy, nosi, is carrying šolsko torbo, a school bag. The boy is carrying a school bag. A female student is called učenka. She's holding a pen. A pen is pisalo. Kind of close to pisati, right? Which is a verb meaning to write. And where do we write? In a notebook, which is zvezek. Zvezek. So if we put these words together, we can say učenka piše v zvezek. A female student is writing in a notebook. Okay, moving on, we have this picture of students doing some kind of drawing activity or painting activity with watercolors. So čopič means a paintbrush. Barvati means to color. Vodene barve means watercolors. And students are učenci. So we can say učenci barvajo z vodenimi barvami. Učenci, the students, barvajo are coloring z vodenimi barvami, with watercolors. Goljufati. So, goljufati means to cheat. And we have a elementary school student. So, osnovnošolka goljufa na testu. Osnovnošolka means a female elementary school student. Goljufa means she is cheating. Na testu, on the exam. Test is exam. Then here we have kalkulator for calculator, svinčnik, which means pencil, črtasti zvezek, which means those notebooks that have lines. Okay, so here we have a classroom, elementary school still, and we have students working in groups. So, the group of boys is called učenci. This is a group of male students. And group of male students is called skupina učencev. A group of students. Skupina means a group. And here we have girls working in a group. So a group of female students is called učenke. And a group of female students is skupina učenk. And the sentence we can get from this is učenci delajo v skupinah po tri. Učenci, the students, delajo are working v skupinah, in groups, po tri, of three. So the students are working in groups of three. Okay, now we are in srednja šola, which means secondary school. And here we have a professor. So in secondary school, we no longer call them teachers, they're professors. We have a diak. So students are no longer called učenec, they are now called diak. Pogovarjati se, which means to speak, to talk to each other. Dijak se pogovarja s profesorjem. Dijak se pogovarja s profesorjem. Dijak, the high school student or like secondary school student, se pogovarja, is talking s profesorjem, with the professor. Okay, and here we have a female secondary school student. A female student is called dijakinja. She has a textbook, which we call učbenik, and she's studying. To study is učiti se. Dijakinja se uči iz učbenika. The female secondary student is studying, se uči, iz učbenika, from the textbook. Okay, so lockers are called šolska garderobna omara. Then we have little notebooks like that, would be called beležka. An eraser is radirka. Paper clips are sponka. And these triangular rulers are called geotrikotnik. A laptop is called prenosnik. A workbook is called delovni zvezek. Notes that you take are called zapiski. And homework is called domača naloga. Now we're in university, in college, and this is a lecture hall, which we call predavalnica. And here we have a tired student. Student means college student. Studentka is female college student. Zaspati means to fall asleep. So we can say studentka je zaspala. I made a mistake, I'm so sorry. So this is how you actually spell it. Zaspala. Ko se je učila za ispit. So the college student fell asleep, je zaspala. When ko se je učila, when she was studying za ispit, for her exam. And here we have a student dorm, more specifically a college student dorm, which we call študentski dom. And sostanovalci or cimri are roommates. Next we have laboratorijske vaje or just vaje, which means labs. This is knjižnica, which means library. And in the library we have a librarian or knjižničarka. Knjižničarka stoji u knjižnici. The librarian is standing in the library. Knjižničarka, librarian, stoji, stands v knjižnici, in the library. So predmeti means school subjects. We have these basic school subjects in elementary school. Slovenščina means Slovene. Matematika means math. Tuji jezik means foreign language. Likovna umetnost means basically art class. Glasbena umetnost means music class. Geografija means geography. Zgodovina is history. Fizika is physics. Kemija is chemistry. Biologija is biology. Naravoslovje is natural science. Sport is sport class or gym class. Gospodinstvo is like a housekeeping class. And izbirni predmeti means classes that you get to choose. Okay, lastly we have 3 more texts. One is from Hannah again, one is from Sara, and one is from Anže. Hannah says, v vrtcu veliko rišemo in barvamo, pojemo pesmice in poslušamo pravljice. Vsak dan se igramo z igračkami in ko je lepo vreme, gremo na igrišče. So, v vrtcu veliko rišemo in barvamo. In preschool veliko rišemo, we draw a lot, rišemo, we draw, veliko, a lot, in barvamo, and we color. Pojemo pesmice, we sing songs, in poslušamo pravljice, and we listen to stories. Vsak dan se igramo, we play every day, z igračami, with toys, in ko je lepo vreme, and when the weather is beautiful, lepo, beautiful vreme, weather, gremo na igrišče, we go on the playground, igrišče means playground. Sara says, v šoli se učimo slovenščino, so in school we learn Slovene, pišemo spise in beremo knjige. Pri matematiki računamo in se pripravljamo na test. Biologija mi je zelo zanimiva, ker se učimo o živalih. So she says, v šoli se učimo slovenščino. In school we learn Slovene, pišemo spise in beremo knjige. We write papers in beremo knjige. And we read books. Beremo, we read. Pri matematiki in math računamo, we calculate, in se pripravljamo na test. And we're preparing for the test. Biologija, biology, mi je zelo zanimiva. It's very interesting to me, ker se učimo o živalih, because we're learning about animals. And Anže says, na fakulteti poslušam predavanja in sodelujem pri vajah. Pri svojem študiju moram veliko brati in pisati, pa tudi raziskovati teme, ki me zanimajo. Na koncu semestra je izpitno obdobje. So, na fakulteti poslušam predavanja, means at my faculty I listen, poslušam lectures, predavanja in sodelujem and I participate pri vajah, at labs. Pri svojem študiju in my studies moram veliko brati in pisati. Moram, I have to write and brati, read, in pisati, write. Veliko means a lot. So he has to read and write a lot. Pa tudi raziskovati teme. And also I have to explore, raziskovati, explore teme, themes, ki me zanimajo, that interest me. Na koncu semestra, at the end of the semester, je izpitno obdobje. Is the midterms, when you have the final exams, basically. Alright friends, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next week.